Hey guys, so welcome to my video. I thought that we'll get back to some pick a card readings on this channel, and basically what we will be seeing right now is what you can expect in the next 6 months to come. This is a timeless reading, which means that anytime that you will be seeing this video, it will be applicable to you. We've got 3 groups, out of which you just intuitively have to pick one group, and the timings for those groups and the explanations are there in the timestamps below, in the description as well as in the comments. Hi, group number 1. So let's find out what you can expect in the next 6 months for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles that had just popped up. Let's find out. We have the World. Another 2 cards. I'm getting the feeling for 2 more cards. And we've got Queen of Wands as well as 3 of Cups. Okay, so with these cards itself, I feel that when it comes to your money, your finances, it is going to be having a lot of stability. You will be feeling much more stable in the 6 months to come, and you will be caring for your finances. That's a better word to use. So instead of being frivolous with it, just spending it without any thought, you will be careful with your finances, with whatever amount that comes in, and you will be very careful about how you spend that amount. It could also be about anything else. It could be about love that comes in, resources that comes in, food that comes into your life. It is not just about money. It's about any energy that enters into your life. You will be able to use it wisely. So I also do feel that I see 3 people here and I have 2 queens, which means that you have very powerful 2 people who are going to be coming into your life. They're going to be very matured. It is not necessary that they may be women, but it is possible that they are already in your life or they are yet to come into your life, and these people are going to be a very great support. Because when I look at the Queen of Pentacles, she is very sure of herself, she's very grounded, she is very resourceful in her nature. And when we look at Queen of Wands, she is the queen of action. She has mastered her actions, which means that any kind of karma that she takes place, or she does with a lot of thought. She does it with a lot of thought into how these actions will affect and impact the world around her, because for her, her kingdom is everything, right? So for her, her kingdom will be affected if she takes any action which does not benefit them as well as her. So then she's very careful about any action that she takes. So I feel that these 2 are very mature energies who are caring, mothering, and also very strong in their own way. Okay, so I feel that these energies or people are coming into your life, and I feel that you are going to have a good time with them. They're going to be helping you out. Your life will kind of transform when you get these people into your life. So if you're looking for any kind of a companionship, whether it be tying the knot when it comes to marriage, or even when it comes to partnership with work, or just friendship in general, collaborative work, you can expect that these things are being manifested by you, and spirit is going to be answering. With the World card, I feel that a lot of your actions have come to a completion, so they are going to get completed now, and very soon you will be seeing new opportunities open up for you. Whatever has happened in the past remains in the past, and you get to move ahead with this card. Let's just see what comes up. We have the Knight of Cups. Change in the direction of your creativity, of your feelings, of the output that you will be doing in your life. Okay, so when I look at this card, I get a very fuzzy feeling in my heart, because she is strumming the strings of her heart quite literally while sitting on a lotus, and she looks ethereal. So when I look at this card, I feel that it may be that you have for the longest time ignored the calling of your heart, what your heart is asking you to do. You may have been following passions that have been projected onto you by others, which means that others have told you, you know, this is something that I'm interested in. Probably they are passionate about it, but then they're so proud about their passions that it kind of rubs onto you, and you feel that, you know, going that way is something that will also bring you a lot of motivation and inspiration and pride. But you realize now, or you will be realizing that you know, that those are their passions, that is their path of life, but your path is to follow your passion. So what do you love, what do you enjoy, what is something that makes you feel like if you do it forever and ever, you will never get tired of it? So that is some question that you need to ask, because I feel that you will be changing the direction of your life, of the things, of how you thought. Probably, you know, you thought that you will be going in one direction when you were a child, that, you know, you'll do this, you'll do this, you'll do this, and you are pursuing those milestones, those goals, which were probably not true and authentic to who you are. But right now you're being asked to find out who is you, who is this person, this energy that you call yourself, and what do you enjoy, irrespective of other people's expectations, other people's notions about who you are, that you have determined yourself to be, right? Back of the deck energy is Three of Pentacles, working hard, putting in the work, not being afraid to do the work is going to be a very important part of it. So I don't think that being lazy, wasting time is something that you will be putting your energy into. Okay, so you will have to utilize it. If work comes your way and things are asking you to change, then be ready for it, because I feel like there's going to be a major redirection of your life. Okay, so now I do have the pocket animal spirit cards, and I'm not very well versed with these. I'm still getting used to them, but I love the artwork that they have, so I will be reading out of the book of whatever you get. Okay, so just one card that I will be pulling for you. We've got the tiger. Okay, tiger, ferocious feline energy. So you can look at the card while I read. Lunar force, ease in darkness, feminine energy. So we've got the feminine cards prior to this also. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, this card, you will be passionate, strong, and sensual. When out of balance, overstimulated, and to bring into balance, you have to do Trataka, which is candle gazing. So Trataka can be done with candle as well as, you know, just with your thumb. You look into your thumb and you take your thumb from side to side without moving your head. You can do that. Okay, so from what I read, it also resonates with what cards we've got, which means that basically you've kind of felt alone probably all your life with the passions that you've had, with the choices you've wanted to take, but because you wanted to fit in with the crowd and go with the flow, you've kind of made decisions that please other people. But it is time for you to hunt and enjoy that you are unique in your path. Okay, so I hope that this helps. Moving on to the next pile. Hi, pile number 2. Let's find out what is in store for you for the next 6 months. We've got Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, and we've got Six of Swords. So with these cards, I feel like you've had some very difficult times, okay, and you're moving from rough seas to a more calmer space in your life, where things are more in control, where things don't feel very chaotic, but you still have the experience of going through a very rough time in your life where things did not feel so calm and you probably did not feel very safe. Okay, and I feel that right now you are a much more compassionate person. You are a person who has been able to take control of your emotions. Okay, or at least in this next six months you can expect that if you are all over the place with your emotions, if you are very sensitive, if you absolutely don't feel anything in your heart, there will be some kind of a resolution in this aspect of your life, because we can see that we've got the page of cups and then we've got the queen of cups. So somebody who does not know truly how to deal with their emotions, there are so many new emotions that they're probably going to be feeling, but over the period of time you will finally gain mastery over these feelings, and then you will know when to express what feelings and whether it is safe enough for you to express them. So I think that this is a case of safety, and basically your expression has been thwarted in the past, where you feel that you may not have felt safe enough to be yourself. Okay, so I feel that you have put some kind of a fence around you, where now you will learn how to set your boundaries, and people will have to respect those boundaries that you're setting up. And don't be afraid to say no if you feel that you have said yes at one point of time and then you want to change your decision and say no, this is not the way I want to go ahead. You are still free to change your decision. Okay, so I feel like it's a good thing that you are putting this fence up. I also feel that there is going to be some kind of an inner child healing, where if you've gone through any kind of a trauma as a child, you will be giving it time and space to heal, because this, I feel, is like your adult self who's rowing the boat with your inner child, probably you and your mother, or you and someone who is close to you, or you and an older version of yourself, kind of connecting, and this is you in between, who are going to be rowing the boat and going to be taking both these energies from your past and your future to a better place by allowing it to have closure, to have a sense of safety, that you are safe, you can express the way that you feel without any kind of fear. So that is, I think it's a very beautiful thing. If this resonates with you, I know it's a very specific kind of message, but this is something that I can see right away. The other thing I see is you will be having a lot of energy to do the things that you want, to engage in creativity, to take action towards the things that you want to take. So if you have been feeling any kind of a blockage, um, anything that is blocking you from taking the actions that you have been wanting to take from the longest time, this is a card, this is a good omen that things are going to start looking up. Okay, can you see that, from the clouds this wand is being handed to you, and from the wand there are leaves growing. It is not a barren wand that the universe is handing over to you. It is a wand that the universe is giving you, which is alive, growing, and it will continue to give you fruits when you plant it into the soil. Okay, so this is something that is so significant. And if you feel that the universe is against you, things are not coming through, be patient. Be patient, it's just the beginning. When you put the seed in the soil, for the first 2 3 weeks, probably even a month, you probably won't see a single leaf coming out from the soil, and you may have thought that the seed is useless and it has probably not turned out into anything. And then suddenly one day you come to the plant and you're like, oh my god, there's a tiny leaf that is growing in there. Okay, so life is going to be like that. Have patience and have faith. Okay, all right, some more tarot cards. Okay, so you can look at this card while I read. Resourceful, independent, and knows oneself. The camel can handle absolutely anything. My dog snoring. It can handle absolutely anything as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self reliant and handles challenge with ease. Even in the face of excess heat, that is judgment or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, that is, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own actions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and especially fond of trips to faraway lands. When in balance, the camel is calm, content, and has a sparkle in the eye. When out of balance, it is dehydrated and lacks vitality. To bring into balance, take a pilgrimage. Okay, so when I look at this camel, yes, a lot of things from our reading, it resonates. It is possible that you had a lot of challenges growing up, and you've learned to be resourceful and independent and only depend upon yourself. But um, even I feel like you're a very sensitive person too. So, because of which, any kind of criticism or any kind of um, emotion which you consider as negative can trigger your anxiety. So that is something that you need to work upon, and you need to learn how to calm yourself and be assured that certain things are within your control, certain things are out of your control, and that certain times people project their behavior onto us, and also learn to have a thick skin. Okay, so it's important that we don't absorb so much of negativity from the outside, and we learn to take feedback well, right? So I feel that this is a reading for you. It was kind of heavy, and I do hope that you find your solution, you find the best for you. Bye. Hi, group number 3. Let's find out what is in store for you. So we've got the Hierophant, we've got 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and we've got Temperance. Very interesting. So we've got 2 major arcana cards, and we've got 2 very, very difficult cards, but which are minor arcana, which means that they may be nuisances in your life in this way, but in the bigger scheme of things, don't worry. Okay, so immediately what I feel right away is that you've got a lot of things going on in your mind. There are battles probably being fought within your mind. I also feel that for some of you, you may be constantly thinking about someone who has done you wrong. Okay, and I feel that this battle that you're having with this person is mental, or it could be for the rest of you or some of you that there is a mental battle that is going on, and it deals with the loss of someone in your life. It could be that they've left you, or you may have had someone pass away uh, recently, or it could be possible that you're dealing with some kind of grief. Okay, and you're trying to battle it. So that is the thing that I'm getting. You're trying to battle, and you're trying to win over, you're trying to conquer this feeling of not having control in your life, or having control over the opposite person leaving. Okay, so that is something that is coming up very strongly, and you're very hurt. Okay, your heart still hurts, and even if it may have been a long time ago, you still feel that pain in your heart. So that is something that is going to have to be addressed by you. Okay, and by constantly overthinking about this person who has wronged you, or who may not be there in your life right now, you are creating a kind of imbalance. You're giving so much energy to this situation and this person that you're forgetting that you need energy for yourself and for your own peace of mind. And by giving away so much of your energy, you are also constantly keeping yourself in a turmoil. And I feel that there needs to be some kind of a balance. I also feel that there is some kind of a battle that you're waging. It could also feel like you want your ego to win in this battle, whatever that this situation is. I feel that there is a need for the ego to win. So you want the opposite person to come and apologize to you. You want someone else to kind of fall flat on their face, okay, because that is some kind of satisfaction that you require for some of you. Okay, it may not always be the case for all of you, but for some of you I do see that. So there is some kind of a very deep hurt, and I think that this hurt of yours needs addressing, needs some kind of a way for it to get out. So it is possible that you could communicate with someone that understands you about what you're going through in order to sort this out. I also feel that you will be achieving a lot more balance in your life. You will probably get some kind of a degree, some kind of recognition in the future, in the next 6 months, where people will be looking up to you. They will want to be like you, and I feel that you will be achieving a balance in life where you will be able to move on from whatever has been hurting you. Six of Wands, achieving something really great in the future, as I've already said. And we've got the Lovers. Okay, it could actually mean lovers, or it could just mean some kind of choice that you're making, choice to stay happy. And we've got another major arcana card, the Chariot. Okay, moving ahead in life, I think that is a very important theme that is coming up. Moving ahead in your life and making the choice to move on. Okay, it is not an easy move. Mentally you have to pacify yourself and refocus yourself into what is important in your life and give that a priority. And I feel that you will be gaining a lot of success, and it is possible, if you are wanting to shift to a new place, you may end up doing that. So it could be a new home, it could be moving locations, moving into another city. So if that is something that you're looking at and you're wanting to do, that is going to be taking place in the next 6 months. All right, so we've got Moth. This is the card. It's a very beautiful card. I will be reading out of the book. Moth is impulsive, hasty and wishful. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we are attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointments, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. When in balance, the moth person is enthusiastic and whimsical. When out of balance, idealizes others and is jittery. In order to bring into balance, finish a project. So I feel like, in case if you are wanting to move location or just wanting to shift to a newer place, I feel like, in case if you're doing it with the objective in mind that things are going to be better there because things are not better here, and you will find solutions out there, I feel like you should continue to strive in the place that you already are and sort things out and mend relationships, and also find solutions with working with one another. So when we look at the initial card, which was of 5 of Swords, here we see that this person is playing for the ego, right? So when this person is playing for the ego, that ego is going to go with them everywhere that they go. So simply changing locations is not going to make a difference. Okay, so you need to learn how to adjust and work as a team and actually reflect into yourself and work things out. So yes, this was the reading for you for the next 6 months. I hope you like it. Bye.